Hello there. Welcome to my channel. My name's Evelyn. I'm an adult doll enthusiast, and today I'm going to show you some recent finds that I have found at some doll shows. So let's get started. So I want to preface this with saying full-time job. And my house is like paid for, so we just basically paid for the necessities. And it's just me. I don't have any kids. I don't have anyone that I'm really taking care of right now. It's just me. I don't really go on vacations, so all of my money, I go to Disneyland and I spend it on dolls. That is where my money goes. My play money. I still have things to take care of myself and, things like that. So that's why this channel is for adults, because adults realize that, mostly. So, today, like I said, we're going to talk about, or I'm going to show you some doll finds. I went to a doll shows in April. I went to a doll show in this month in May. Spent a lot of money and I'll show you what on. Yeah, I also think this is unscripted, by the way. There is also a fan right here. Side note, I'm 43. I'm going through perimenopause right now and I have hot flashes. So I am constantly warm and need air blowing all of the time. It's a thing. It's a thing that we don't, as women, talk about enough. So I will probably share that on my journey into my later adult life. But yeah, going through perimenopause early, I've had endometriosis and surgery and all of that. So it brought it on quicker than some normal. So we're getting that all situated. But anyway, back to the doll show. So in April, I went to a doll show up in Sacramento. And I don't know if you saw that one, but the one find that I got was this custom, it's not a Kaya doll. It's the, I am forgetting his name. I will probably insert it, but it's Tenny Grant's friend who plays the drums. Forget his name. But a customizer had him on the table and I was like, oh my gosh, he's cute. Is he for sale? And she's like, well, he wasn't for sale, but he was for sale for me. I love him so much. He is my Gilbert Blythe. I presented a 20-minute speech on American Girls for my doll club, and this month, and he stood in as my Eddie Ryland for Samantha, and he is just adorable. I love him so much. He is my first boy doll. So I will put a link to the customizer because she sells hair. I believe she sells eyes. I think she sells some clothes, but it depends on what doll she's working on because she's got a whole lot of dolls. And then she sells shoes that are historically accurate shoes, but also modern day shoes too. They are super cute. So I'm going to put her website down in the description. It's got everything. She restrung my dolls, my other dolls. It's great. She's great. I think I'm also going to do a series on what other dolls I collect, because I am starting to amass some collections now, and you'll see some of those in the doll show hauls that I have picked up. So I'm not just an American Girl doll collector. They are the most doll that I have right now. But I am starting to collect some other types of dolls for various reasons that I will talk to you about when I get to those types of dolls. Okay, so the same like doll people that put on the doll show in Sacramento also put on one about half an hour away from me. And so I went to that show, which was easier to get to, and then went to my friend's house afterwards. But normally, okay, so at the first doll show, and at all of my club meetings and things like that, they have like raffles. They call them helping hands because you can't really do raffles anymore for some crazy reason. Anyway, so they had a raffle or helping hands, and there was a lot of good dolls in that raffle that I was like, oh, and I missed out on because I only had one ticket and I came late. And so when the group announced that they were doing another show in like Pleasanton, I was like, okay, like, so I get there, I purchase the ticket, and I, as I'm purchasing the ticket, I'm like, hey, give me $10 in raffle. Like, it goes to, you know, help support the clubs. It's not just, you know. And so, sight unseen, I just bought 10 raffle tickets, and I walk in and I was a little disappointed because there were like, in my opinion, dolls that I didn't want. They were not pretty. They were ugly. But I did put my tickets in a couple of the dolls' bags just because I had to get rid of them because I bought them. And so I ended up winning both of the dolls that I put tickets in. So the first bag of dolls that I put in there was from the Storybook doll collections. I really like these 1940s dolls, so it wasn't that I didn't like it. It was just that it was like a little disappointing, but I'm glad I got her. I like these like mini size individual dolls. I eventually want to make like a little mini dollhouse for all of my grandmother just gave me a huge Madame Alexander McDonald's collection. Plus these 1940 Stories book dolls that I've been picking up, the ones that I like when I see them because they're like pretty cheap. So I want to eventually make a dollhouse out of. So I won her. They go for about $10. So there you go. So this is my little Storybook doll. It's the faces that really intrigue me. They're just like, it's so 1940s. It's so cute. I think she's just a little bride doll, is really what she is. She's got this cute little white poofy skirt. This miniature little doll. There's the back of her hair. They even sometimes have their fingernails painted. Hers are not. She's made out of, oh gosh, it's not plastic, but it's not like porcelain either. I am not too like well versed on the Storybook dolls. What I like about them is just their cute little historical faces. So yeah, and their little hair is so cute. So that was her that I won. And then also in that box, I have this little doll. Sleep Eye doll. She, yeah. Not my thing. Probably could sell her. I think I have, these were like really popular, like vintage style. I had an Uncle Shosh, Jewish, Uncle Shosh. I never met my Uncle Shosh, but he also collected dolls. And when he passed away, my parents, because I was like a baby, my parents went to the house, and they collected some of his dolls. And so this one is very similar to the dolls that I got back. I believe those dolls are somewhere in my house in storage because they're not me. And like I said, I never knew my Uncle Shosh, so it's no never mind to me. But yeah. Anyway, so that was the first thing I won. And then I've been getting really into, so a while ago in one of my videos I said I play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and I do. I play every 2 weeks on Tuesdays. And I said that I was super into Rapunzel because Rapunzel was one of my characters, and I have, like, I'm similar to Rapunzel. However, I did make a new character for, we call it a campaign, for this campaign, simply because I didn't want to, like, take that character and put it in. Rapunzel that I created for my one campaign is a bard. I'm not a bard. I'm a druid. So, well, I mean in the game. I'm not a druid in real life. Oh, jeez. Anyway, and so I wanted druid characters are really comfortable for me to play. And so I wanted to pick a druid, but I also had to pick a fantasy character. So I picked Snow White. And so I've been getting really into Snow White and collecting some Snow White things. So the other prize that I won from the doll show is a Snow White. And the reason why I put it in the bag was that she is so, Snow White, but so 1970s Snow White. She is new in box. Very 70s. I mean, it is amazing. She just made me laugh. So obviously this is wedding Snow White. I will have to take her out of the box soon because, like I said before, I am not an inbox collector. I do not have space for an inbox collection, especially because I basically have two rooms where I can display dolls. One is like from a little bit past my arm to like that way, and it's not that big. And the other one is my entertainment room, and I can't. It's got a sewing machine in there. It's got my TV. It's got my PlayStation. It's everything. I want a little she shed out in the backyard. I'm getting off topic. I have not taken my ADHD medicine today. Anyway, so Snow White and her prince. I'll show you his face. So yeah, they're eventually going to come out of the box. But it is so 70s wedding. The other doll that came with it was the Evil Queen. It just made me laugh. The Evil Queen. Check out that nose. The Evil Queen in her like old hag disguise. So yes, it even says at the bottom, the witch. This one says, the wedding of Snow White. I'm trying to look to see if they have a date on the box. So I really didn't check them out since bringing them home. For ages 3 and up. Yeah, it doesn't give me a year on the box. But I just thought those were great. So those were the dolls. Now, on to what I purchased at that doll show. One of my doll collections, and I have like 3, one on the way. I'm going to do a whole series, like I said, on the other dolls that I collected, but I did want to show you him in this video. So I got into Reborn dolls, and I'll tell you why in that video. But I am not a Reborn Asleep doll person because I'm a doll collector and really look at really like faces and eyes and things like that. But I noticed him and saw him and was like, oh, he's cute. And I will insert a picture of how I saw him and the pictures that I took of him right here. Or no, not right here, but like after I show you him. But I held him. I could not put him down. He is my most expensive doll to date. He is super expensive, but he is adorable. So this is my Reborn. Look at his little face. He's a little elf Reborn. He is so cute. He's fully silicone. He's got, his head is weighted, so I have to, you have to hold him like a real baby. His mouth does open. His eyes don't. He feels like a real baby. He wears preemie clothes, but even the preemie clothes are like super big on him. This is a preemie sleeper that I picked up. Oh, look at him. Look at how adorable. His legs are super floppy. He's got an armature in, so you can like pose him. The best part is, well, not the best part, but so you saw his little ears. And then his little belly button is a little like butterfly belly button. Look how cute. So yeah, his name, he's a Henry Mold. And I kept his name as Henry James. So I will show you a picture that I took of the reason why I could not put this baby down. My little Henry James. Okay, now on to the main event. There were like 3 or 4 sellers that were selling American Girl dolls and outfits and things. This is the most American Girl doll sellers I have seen at a doll show. Normally the doll shows that I attend are very much fashion doll related. There's not a lot of American Girl dolls, but we are here in the Bay Area. We are trying to get noticed and seen. And like I said, I just put on a program for my group about American Girl dolls. And then on Sunday, this is Saturday, on Sunday the 18th, I'll actually be going to a council meeting of my club. And my friend, who I met through my doll club, who I went to Nice Twice doll show with, or doll store with, she is putting on an American Girl program too. So we are trying to get out there and get our name out there and things like that. So my American Girl doll collection. From my friend who was selling at the table, she was trying to downsize her collection. And then I started like when I showed up, I started helping her and fixing up the dolls that she was selling. And she's like, I don't want to sell them now. You made them look so cute. I was like, okay. But I basically got outfits. I don't know how I got this. I think she just put it in the bag. I don't think I bought it. Debbie. So I got a leash. I do have a dog. I have the lab, the chocolate lab, because it was at Ross and I picked him up and he's now he hangs out with Kit and Ruthie, or she, I guess, because we now have a leash for him. I got a pet journal. A little tiny pet journal. Debbie. Oh man. Okay. I thought these pants looked super cute. So, pretty vintage. They have more of that 1940s like pants, women's pants type look. They have these cute little buttons going down. I'm not sure. I think these are like, oh, they are American Girl. They are American Girl. I just don't know what outfit they go to. She didn't know what outfit they went to either. She just had them on with like a shirt. And I was like, the reason why I started like fixing her dolls, well, I fixed up one of her dolls up before, but the reason why I fixed up the other two dolls was because I wanted the outfits that they were wearing. Should I put them in cuter outfits? So yeah, I got the white pants. I'm always looking for outfits for the holidays because I keep adding dolls to my collection. So I got the winter dress from her. She had the headband and the shoes, and I thought that it would make a great Hanukkah dress. Then I got this one. I had been eyeing this one when it was in the catalog when it first came out, but didn't really pick it up because I didn't have a job that could actually that I could actually do, like keep buying dolls with. Now I do. But it was this cute little pink dress. Heart dress, 2009. Yes. So this one was in the catalog. It came with, she still had the hair scrunchies, the necklace, the little heart necklace, and the little pink shoes. So yeah, so I picked up that outfit from her as well. And then I picked up, I really thought this beret was super cute. And the matching skirt. Again, these are like early 2000s stuff. She had it on with the birthday Let's Celebrate shirt. I don't think the shirt matched or went with it, but I was like, that's okay. And then it also had, these are off-brand, but little fringe pink boots. And then the last thing I picked up from her booth was the velveteen coat. Again, this was something that I had seen. I'm just switching positions because my legs are getting tired. This is the coat I had seen and wanted in the catalog, and again, couldn't afford, didn't pick up, but she had it for sale, and I was like, yes. So yeah, the cute little velveteen coat that looks like it could be Samantha's. It has a little family traditions book. And she had the boots with it. They have little buttons on the side. She gave me a hanger. Maybe it came with it. And then I think these are hair ties. Maybe, possibly. I'll have to look and see what they were. They look like hair ties to me. So, yeah, just got the little coat. All right, so that was the booth from my friend. And then I went to another booth who was also selling American Girl. And she was a little bit more expensive. So I just got a couple of things from her. Hold on, let me get them. All right, so what I got from this seller was the, like, I think this was a meat outfit, but I got the jeans, retro jeans, just a basic red tee, and I really got them because of the black checks. Yeah, and I thought Nikki from Isabel and Nikki would look really cute in this outfit. Because again, I am trying to collect clothes for them because American Girl just does not want to release clothes for them. The next outfit that I got was a Kirsten outfit. I forget how much I paid for it, but it, again, really good condition. One of the dresses, I thought Marie Grace could wear it. And then the major thing that I got was Molly's raincoat. She had 2 of them available. I liked this one. Oh, it really feels like that, like welly raincoat material. So I got it with the jacket, the hat, socks, the zip up rain boots. There's 2 of them. I just didn't pull them both out. And her umbrella. It should work. It should work. It should work. I don't want to damage it. It looks like it works. Oh, there we go. Might need a little WD-40 on it. But yeah, no, it's super cute. Works just like a real umbrella would. Okay, so that's that. That was all the outfits I got from this seller. And I did pick up a doll. This doll show came like either the day or the very next day after AG had released like the outfits for Mary Ellen, Nenea, Samantha, and all of those outfits. And so I looked, oh, and Melody, and I looked through them and I was like, oh, that Nenea outfit is super cute. Am I gonna have to get a Nenea now? I think I'm gonna have to get a Nenea now. Even though I have one of my dolls is the Nenea face mold, but she's a Just Like You doll. No, I have 2 dolls. 2 dolls with the Nenea face mold that are Just Like You's. And I could have put it on Molly, but I just didn't feel like it was like, or Emily. I just didn't feel like it was them. So I was like, okay, this is the outfit and set once I get it. I haven't purchased that at all yet. Once I get it, that will make me want Nenea. So I was looking around. Now I haven't really seen Nenea other than on the website. And I haven't, or through videos, and I haven't really connected with her just because it's really hard to connect with dolls sometimes when they're just on the screen. So I thought I didn't want Nenea. I was like, you know, I know some of my family comes from Hawaii, but we're Portuguese. We're not Asian. Like, I just didn't really connect. And then I saw that outfit and I was like, all right, this is the thing that's going to put me over the edge. So she actually had an Nenea for sale. and I looked at her and adored her, so I picked her up. Whoop. She's got a scratch on her. It's okay. I'm gonna have to bust that out. So this one just looked at me, and I was like, and I connected, and I was like, okay, I can see her. And so she has her necklace, her mean outfit, her shoes, and those of you that are AG enthusiasts might be going, hey, that's not Nenea's hair. Correct. The person who was selling her had rewigged her. This hair is not on her completely, like it's not glued down. But this is, I think she said it was a Josh wig. So she put a Josh wig on Nenea, and I really feel like it fits her personality better. It fits kind of the era a little bit better. It's not quite so long. And it just makes her look like super adorable. And she's got more of like that Emily, like mid-part style. So yes, so here she is. This is my Nenea. Yeah. This is her wig. This is what she will be. So yeah. There's Nenea. And then I have one more thing to show you. So in my doll group, a lot of the people collect, like I said, like a whole bunch of dolls. And most times, there will be like a couple of dolls for sale, or a couple of people that are like, hey, I know you're interested in such and such doll. I have one that I either don't have room for, or it doesn't go with my collection. Do you want to purchase her? And so that's kind of what happened. My friend had one of the group members send her pictures and was like, I really adore this doll. It was given to me, but I don't really have room for her. Would you be interested in buying her? And so my friend just kind of was like, yeah, maybe. And then my friend told me, and I was like, okay, like I'm not really interested in this character. I'm starting to be a little bit, just because I live in the area, which might give it away because I said Bay Area earlier. I was like, I'm not really interested in it. I'm not really interested in that time period. Like I've missed so much of the AG releases, and her clothes go for so much that I'm like, I'm not really interested. But I always like looking at dolls and looking at them. And so she sends me a picture, and I was like, that is the sweetest like doll. Like just through the picture, I was like, this is the sweetest version of this doll that I have ever seen, including the one that I picked up for free and remade into a mini-me. And so I was like, okay. I was like, I'm interested. Why don't you bring her? And so he brought her, and I took 10 seconds. I looked at her and was like, it's the sweetest doll in person that I have ever seen of this particular mold, or of this particular character. And so I purchased her. Julie. So Julie comes with her original meat, her original, like full on meat. Oh, he even boxed her up with the, I'm telling you, sweetest Julie I have seen. It was given to him by either a collector or someone who didn't want her anymore and hadn't really played with her. But just look at her. It is the sweetest Julie I have ever seen. Her hair, oh my gosh, her hair is just so soft. So soft. She still has her original tag on her hand, or that might have been put on. So yeah. I picked up Miss Julie Albright. And I love her. Like I said, sweetest girl. All of these girls that I was like, never mind. Never mind. I see them in person and I'm like, you have the sweetest one I have ever seen. So yeah, so that is my doll haul / doll show finds for May. April and May, possibly. I am looking forward to going to Nice Twice again this month because I have a 4-day weekend and one of those days I want to drive down there. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.